Hi guys, Centown here. Our noses, one of key organs which many of us might not be alert to unless you get sick, right? Suddenly you can't smell your food, you can't smell your surroundings, and you feel like no much appetite to eat. Okay, your nose is blocked, right? Or if you have allergies and so on, you're always sneezing, it's annoying. And nose can also be part of your looks. You got the beautiful Roman nose, for example, those kind of things. And our olfactory senses are one of the most ancient senses available to us. And in some animals, it's very well developed. For instance, you might have read articles about dogs sniffing out, I don't know, COVID, cancer, God knows what, yeah, so our noses can be quite interesting organ. And one key thing that it does is, of course, you're going to breathe mostly through your nose, right? Unless you're a baby, maybe you're breathing through your mouth. So it also performs the filtering and all these functions when the air enters you and your lungs, of course. So what did perfumery do to my nose? That's interesting question. What did perfumes do to my nose? Well, I guess a few things actually. If you start constantly smelling cheap stuff, then I can tell you it's not good for your nose. Not only your nose, those chemicals are going to be entering your body as well, right, through your nose. So yeah, let's get that out of the way. So assuming you're smelling some decent quality perfumes made with regulated products to the extent possible, okay, then it does do interesting things. For example, can be kind of a party trick, because there's one time that I walked into a place, a colleague, and I just asked him to his face, "Hey, are you wearing Versace Eros Blue?" And then he was so dumbstruck. He called all the other people at work and were like, "Hey, look, our buddy here, he knows how to the letter what I'm wearing." He's shocked. And that was hilarious. Then I told him, "Yeah, I got magical powers, and I know what's gonna happen tomorrow and all those things." So it's kind of funny. Yeah, so that's it's a cool party trick, and maybe you can break the ice also sometimes, when you're hanging around with people, meeting new people, say, "Hey, that's a nice perfume you got there. Is that this one?" So they feel, because usually you see wearing a perfume requires some effort. You got to go buy, choose a suitable one, make an effort to wear it, and go somewhere, and like 80% of people don't notice it or don't say anything about it. So when rarely somebody says it's a nice perfume, and somebody can even know what perfume you bought, now you're at a different level of social category, right? So it's a great, I wouldn't even say call it a party trick, it's a great icebreaker, man, right? So it's a great way to sort of bond with people, something I discovered. And also in general, when you walk around and you smell anything, your smells become more how to say, heightened, because you've been smelling all this rose extract, vanilla, all kinds of things. So anywhere you smell things, then you sort of you become more heightened. Like last time, maybe you were like, well, that's a smell, and then you just walk off, right? Now oh, okay, there's a vanilla product around me, okay, or there's a flower nearby. I don't know how much, if I have any stories I'll share with you guys, but it makes you a more sensorily alert person, and you're giving your God-given senses so much more better. How sad it is that we so much underappreciate what we have. Of course, forget about people going to addiction and all that. Beyond that, let's take TV for example, guys. Right, back in the day, we saw black and white, grainy TV and all, and we are like, wow, there's a moving picture, right? And then it kept getting better and better. And when you saw HD, like, wow, the picture looks much better. But nobody thought about, wow, my eye capacity is so much. So your eyes can see all these 4K, 8K. That means your eyes is so good, and the TVs and technologies are only now slowly catching up to that. All our senses, all our five senses are so powerful actually. So I think we should meditate and slowly. Meditation is usually all about so-called closing down your senses or calming your senses, but I think it's also interesting for you to like focus on a sense. Certain day maybe a sense of touch, another day you go and focus on a sense of smell nice pleasant things and all that. So that is also, I think, to me, meditative, and also you appreciating and using the senses, not to the excess of extreme, but your tongue, sense of taste, right? You can buy good quality food, savor the flavors, and really appreciate, the Thanksgiving thing, right? Gratitude, right? Appreciate the food, not to go gluttony, but once in a while you really get quality ingredients, and you eat it, you smell quality stuff, and that's really so cool. Okay. And yeah, so besides the social element that I mentioned, besides being more alert to your surroundings, even dangerous smells, because once you're good in picking out good smells, you also can start picking out more fumes, dangerous fumes and whatnot. So you've already a bit of a, are you a superman, are you a superhuman, are you, is there any superheroes in Marvel or DC who have such superpowers? They've literally thought of everything, right? Probably one of them have super sniffing powers as well, right? So yeah, that is there. So maybe this should be part one. These are just my initial thoughts on this, what perfumery has done to my nose, right? Some of them, sometimes it helps you, perfumes helps you through your nose, right, alter your mood, and can make you jump. Like this will make me jump like woohoo, right? This Joker here. Crazy perfume, man. This is a crazy perfume, I tell you that. Kudos to the guy who came up with some weird stuff like that. All right. So okay guys, that's it a bit. Share your thoughts if you have any interesting experience about what perfumes did to your own nose, or if you have any interesting stories based on you detecting perfume smells around you. Otherwise, further thoughts I will share in the next video. Bye bye.